Hi everyone, this is second part of the video willpower. This is basically meant for school students, life skills lesson for school students, but I am very hopeful that this video will be useful for all the people, adults also, who want to learn. This is a life skills lesson not just for students but for elders as well. So my request to all the parents, all the elders is to watch this video in full. Now we are in part 2 of this video. If you haven't watched part 1, kindly stop watching this video now. Go to part 1 and come back to this. So in this video, part 2 of the willpower video, part 2 of the video willpower, I am going to tell you about the ways and means to strengthen one's willpower. Willpower, we have defined, we have understood that it is the ability of a person to resist temptations in one's journey towards a goal. So how to strengthen willpower, I am going to tell you now. Number 1, set a goal for yourself. Don't let, my dear children, don't let somebody set a goal for yourself. You should set goal for yourselves. That goal, of course, you should take the help of advice of parents and teachers, no doubt in that. But that goal should be practical. I am weighing, an adult feels 80 kilos. I want to reduce my weight by another 20 kilos, good. An achievable goal. Now, I got certain goals. Suppose today if I think, no, in 1 year time or 6 months time, I should climb Mount Everest, or I should become an astronaut and go to planet Mars. Do you think that goal is attainable, achievable for me? Yeah, somebody may say when there is a strong resolve, everything can be achieved. But I am not interested in that. That is not my area. That is not my job. I cannot become, I don't want to become an astronaut. Okay, I love fun, I love adventures, but I don't want to become, enter the field of mountaineering. I don't want to become a mountaineer. So, set a goal for yourself. That goal should be practical. You should tell yourself why you need to reach that goal. In 10th class, I am going to get 10 out of 10 GPA. Before that, I am going to study well. I am going to understand all the subjects. I am going to get conceptual clarity. I am going to get good name, not just in my family, in my school as well. I am going to acquire life skills. After 10th class, I want to become successful in writing IIT JEE, getting a good rank and join IIT, or write NEET exam, join medical college, or write CLAT exam, join National Law School, or whatever. After that, I want to write civil services exam, we want to become an IAS or IPS officer. Set a goal for yourself. Tell yourself as to why you want to reach that goal. Unless and until you are fully convinced, you can't reach the goal. The journey will become very, very tough, very difficult, very cumbersome, very boring, very mechanical. So, setting a goal that is practical is very, very important. And then start moving towards the goal. When you are going towards the goal, there will be so many temptations to reach, to be successful in getting a good rank in one of those competitive examinations like IIT JEE, CLAT or NEET or such like exam. You need to be thorough with your mathematics, with your physical sciences, not just mathematics, physical sciences, in fact all the subjects. You can't keep postponing everything till the examination time. You should revise all the lessons. Every day you should revise the lessons, attend to the assignments, attend to the homework. But there is a cricket match, some friends have come, some relatives have come, there is a festival around. Okay, festival time, relaxation is important. That's what I say. You should have a proper timetable. I am going to play for 1 hour a day or 1.5 hours a day. I am going to watch TV for half an hour a day or 45 minutes a day. No problem. If you Set a goal, I am going to study for 16 hours. Then, the method, there is not a goal, that is a method. Then you cannot sustain that. Day 2, day 3, you will fail. Somebody wants to reduce the weight. No, I am going to stop eating. This person was having lots of biryanis, lots of rotis, lots of sweets, all sorts of junk food. Now, all of a sudden, I am going to stop eating all this. I am going to eat only this much of brown rice for lunch and one pulka for night. Is this possible? Can you really bring such a dramatic change in your food pattern, nutrition pattern? Impossible. It has to be gradual. So, not only the goal, the method that you are going to pursue to reach that goal should be within your reach, should be practical. So, set a goal, convince yourself and start traveling and avoid all these temptations. That is the important thing. How to avoid temptations? You should tell yourself, no, I am not going to. I will also give you some more tips as to how to avoid temptations. Okay, for example, somebody wants to reduce the weight. 1 week, they have taken healthy food, cut the calorie intake into the body. The person was a 75 kg. Now the person has lost 2 kgs. So you should congratulate yourself. My God, I reduced 2 kgs, which means 2 kgs of fat has disappeared from my body. Congratulate yourself, celebrate yourself. Celebration doesn't mean again you are going to cut a cake and eat lots of cake and chocolates and such like junk food. No, just tell yourself, maybe share your picture with your friends in your WhatsApp groups. I reduced 2 kgs, post it on Facebook, congratulating you. Let others appreciate you, enjoy that enjoying the journey is important. You started working hard, you are a student, you started working hard. Now, unlike the past, now you are studying for 2.5 hours a day, completing your homework on time, and now you are able to answer the questions in the classroom. Teacher says, very good, nice. You accept that, you feel happy for that. Yes, because I am studying regularly, I am able to answer the questions and my score in this exam has also gone up. Your parents are happy. Accept that, enjoy that. So that is the way you are motivating yourself further. And when there is a temptation, tell yourself. There is a technique called NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. It's not a magic, it's a simple science. Very, very simple. Anybody can do. You should tell yourself, I am strong. I can do. I am capable of doing this. The best method is to write down these positive instructions. Remember, the instruction should not be negative. They should be positive. I am a strong person. I will accomplish my goal. Suppose your goal is, I am going to be successful in IIT JEE exam. Mathematics is going to be easy subject for me. I am going to concentrate on the classes. I am going to do my homework regularly. I am going to study my lessons regularly in this way for adults. Okay, I am going to eat healthy food. I am going to do workouts every day. I am not going to skip no negative. I am going to do workouts every day. This way you tell yourself, you write down these instructions on a piece of paper. Early morning when you get up, anytime you can read, but in order to ensure that you are not missing this, so just complete reading this, read it once loudly, tell yourself, no, don't read mechanically, tell yourself, feel yourself, I am going to do workout regularly, so feel that you are doing workout, okay, I am going to eat only healthy food, I am going to eat low calorie food. This way, those 3 or 4 instructions, tell yourself every day. This will act on your subconscious mind. Can I tell you why you yield to temptations these days? This is because your brain is altered. Brainwashing is happening all around when you watch a TV, when you watch a video on internet, when you go out, when you look at an hoarding. Hero is promoting some soft drink. Come on, aaj kuch kar lete. Okay, so you are being brainwashed. All these deviations for adults, smoking. Some friends say कुछ नहीं होता रे, एकदम ना इतना अच्छा रहता रे, अरे ఏం కాదు రే భయ్, ఒక్క దమ్ములాగా అంటాడు, ఒక డ్రింక్ తీసుకో, ఒక బెగ్ తీసుకో. ఇలా డీవియేషన్స్ మనల్ని బ్రెయిన్ వాష్ చేయడానికి దెర్ ఆర్ ఎనఫ్ ఫోర్సెస్ అరౌండ్, దెర్ ఆర్ ఎనఫ్ పీపుల్ అరౌండ్, మూవీస్, సినిమాస్, వీడియోస్, ఫ్రెండ్స్, దెర్ ఆర్ ఆల్ టెంప్టేషన్స్. क्या होता है, just no one gulab jamun, what is there, just today you are going to have, today because you are going to relative's house you are having gulab jamun, next day your friend comes to your house, so you are giving gulab jamun, that friend says unless and until you take gulab jamun I am not going to take, so next day gulab jamun, next day you are going to a movie, there you will eat some other junk food. So these are all deviations. They are acting on our subconscious mind. So strengthen your subconscious mind. Can I give my own example? See, I never ever drink this Pepsi, Coke kind of drinks. You know how of course I don't like them, but I'll give you some more examples of food that I liked, but because they are not healthy I stopped eating. For example, garlic naan. In fact, I too love sweets, but I don't take sweets. Garlic naan and that garlic bread, which is generally served as a part of American breakfast, especially in foreign countries. I have been abroad, I visited almost 25 countries. So very nice bread you get in some as a part of American breakfast plan. It looks very tasty. If I am telling myself, bah, what a taste it is, garlic naan to itna acha rehta hai, so tasty, so yummy, then I am yielding myself. So the way how I control, whenever I think of garlic naan, immediately, because now I trained my mind in that way, I immediately think of an obese person, a person who is 80-85 kilos fat, unable to walk, they don't walk flat, they walk this way and that way. So I think of that. Whenever I look at gulab jamun or jangri or laddu or such kind of sweets, you know what the image that flashes in my mind? I think of a diabetic person. Remember, if you take too much of sweets, when you become an elder, you become diabetic, especially after becoming diabetic, taking sweets lead to amputating legs. I mean, finally, legs are cut off. I think of a person's leg being cut off. That image flashes on my mind. This Coke, Pepsi, etc., they are fit for cleaning toilets. They contain acid, carboxylic acid. So whenever somebody says Coke, immediately a toilet sink flashes in my mind. So I mean, this is the way I have resisted myself. This is called neuro-linguistic program. Every time I need not consciously try for this. Once I tried, twice I tried, now automatically it comes to me. So there is no way somebody can persuade me. Many people have tried, take one gulab jamun, just one gulab jamun, just one, no, I will not take. As simple as that. So don't yield to temptations, but there is one important thing closely connected to this. This willpower is like muscle. If you are going to gym, if you should train yourself, but if you overstrain your muscles, then you develop what is called muscle fatigue. So then you have to stop going to gym at least for a while. Same way, these temptations, now and then in a moderate way yield to some after all you love something, sweet is something which human being cannot resist. If you totally stop eating sweets, finally one day you will fall flat and you will start taking, are jaan dore, what is there in life? After all, many people will say, kitne saal, enni samvatsaralu batukutam bhai, పోతే పోయింది అని ఫిలాసఫీ డెవలప్ చేస్తారు. కాబట్టి ది బెస్ట్ వే, అప్పుడప్పుడు జస్ట్ ఫర్ టేస్ట్, అప్పుడప్పుడు అంటే రోజు కాదు, నాట్ ఎవ్రీ డే, వన్స్ ఇన్ 15 days yield to your taste buds also. I mean, satisfy your taste buds also. ఎప్పుడైనా ఒక్క సండే పూట కొద్దిగా, అది కూడా గులాబ్ జామున్ అంటే మీకు చాలా ఇష్టం గులాబ్ జామున్, జస్ట్ 1/2 spoonful ఆఫ్ గులాబ్ జామున్, జస్ట్ ఫర్ టేస్ట్, ఫర్ ద టంగ్ టేస్ట్, అంతే. ఇంక మళ్ళీ 15 days, అగైన్ నెక్స్ట్ 15 days యూ షుడ్ నాట్ ఈట్. దట్ వే when in your journey towards the goal, now and then you should take rest. Now and then you should give rest to the body. If you keep running, at one point of time you will fall flat. So, when I told you not to yield temptations, it is a conditional point, which means now and then, not in a big way. You are going to gym every day, but you need to take a break once in a week. In fact, these days I am going to gym. My gym trainer has told, sir, you need to come to a gym only for 5 days, 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, or any 2 days of the week, your body needs rest. So, if I go to the gym continuously for 7 days a week, maybe for 4 weeks, 5 weeks I can sustain. Later on, probably my body will have some kind of muscle fatigue kind of problem. So, children, when you are studying, for tomorrow after joining intermediate, for example IIT JEE, you want to study for 14 hours a day, good. But now and then there has to be breaks. After every 1 hour, take a break of 5 minutes. Now and then watch some good show, maybe even cricket if you like it. Take breaks. And when you are studying for months together, now and then take a holiday. Go out with friends, go out with family, go to places. So, this kind of calculated journey, calculatedly, slightly yielding to some temptation, but again going back, yielding, this partial yielding to the temptation will only help you to go ahead further in a better way.